Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. I swear I changed the graphic there. It's supposed to be AFCON, of course, AFCON 2023. And I'm joined by Kevin. Kevin, welcome. Kevin, hear me?
Yeah, not hearing you.
All right, hold on. Fix that now. Test, test, test. Testing. All right, yes, now we'll fix that very soon. All right, any comment section hearing us at all? Just wondering if you're hearing us. Just some minor audio problems. Test. Yeah, it might look like it's looking good. All right, guys. So, of course, AFCON, that's what we're here for. AFCON 2023.
All
Yes,
right, I
Kevin.
think I hear you. Yeah,
All right. Boomba and Kevin. AFCON
good, good.
2023. Of course, AFCON
Yeah.
starts on the 13th, next week, Saturday. So, thank you, Kevin, for coming. Just help out with a team selection video. What research you found, Kevin?
It looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's some big teams, and we could see that with the influence on the Premier League, how many players going up. So there's some big
Yes.
name players. And honestly, none of these groups look easy. All of them look so difficult right now.
I'm going to see if I could pull up a nice one so we could discuss that. You already
Yeah.
selected your team, you're tied in, you confirmed, you're locked in also.
And I
Okay.
did confirm, but I logged in today and I've seen some like two key players I have actually injured right now. I had
Ah,
Ian
boy.
from Nigeria. And well, we're gonna get names wrong today.
Of
So
course, I know we will work on that, of course.
yeah, Mazuri, one of the defender wing backs for Egypt, he's injured as well. Both of them were in my starting 11, so I have to look at that now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up mine as well very soon because I have
I was actually
obviously
really excited about Ian because I know he playing really good for both Nigeria and for the Foxes,
yes,
Leicester City. Yeah,
yeah,
but now I see
yeah.
he injured as well. So
So you have a few key injuries as you rightfully said then.
yeah. But like as you get closer and closer, you have to keep checking your team because all these updates are going to be new. So just to keep on top of it a little bit.
Yeah, fully understand. All right. Well, let's run through the groups really quickly. Of course, you can't start play any kind of fantasy without knowing your teams, without knowing the
Mm-hmm.
groups, without knowing who's playing who, and maybe who you could avoid or which group you could take advantage of. Maybe one group you might want 3 players from that group because a particular team may, on paper, have an easy route. Of course, nothing is easy. But let's see. So, of course, Group A: Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria. Now, of course, Ivory Coast have some very interesting players. One of them is in on our thumbnail for this show. Of course, Sebastian Haller, one of our favorite players. Kevin.
Don't forget they are also the hosts
And
of the AFCON.
well,
Yeah.
that is why, yeah, of
So
course, thank you, Bess. Ivory Coast
yeah.
are the hosts. And of course, we always try to give, in any tournament, you give the host the edge. In any tournament, you give the host the edge and give a fair chance. Of course, Wilfred Zaha is also a part of Cote d'Ivoire. We'll confirm, of course, pull up some news if he is for sure playing. We'll try to confirm things like that. But another key player, Nicolas Pepe, key player again, that is playing for Ivory Coast. So, decent team. and possibly should come out of the group fairly
Mhm.
easy. Not easy, sorry, but should come out of the group.
Well, compared to the
Another,
other groups, definitely, yeah.
definitely. Another team that should join them, of course, Nigeria, led
Nigeria.
by the line, of course, by Victor Osimhen. Our next player, of course, will monitor and make sure that he is also fit, that uh, there's nothing, nothing funny or he's flagged or anything. He's one of the key guys. Of course, there are other players like Iwobi that as well plays for Nigeria. So Nigeria is also stacked with some
Yeah, Nigeria
professionals.
very, very heavy on the attacker. So look at
Very,
the attack.
very.
Yeah.
So definitely a team to be paying attention to. And that group should be a very interesting group. All right.
Yeah, but again, Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau, they are no pushover teams. I know
Exactly.
Guinea-Bissau reached pretty far last AFCON. So
Right. Okay,
yeah.
so definitely, and good point. There are some teams, there are definitely some teams there that could cause upsets. We've seen it before, and many times, even in AFCON last time that we followed it, right? There were some upsets or even some tight games that shouldn't have been so tight. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
definitely something to pay attention to. Group B, not too bad, right?
Yeah,
So
it's gonna
Group
be a
B,
little straightforward, yeah.
right? Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, Mozambique. Again, the two big teams you will look at there is Egypt. Hopefully, Ghana have sorted their problems from last time,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, because they
I
had a
still think
terrible
they're on the
tournament.
rebuilding stage, but yeah, compared to the rest there, they should have some chance to get some momentum at least.
Did not have a good time. But of course, a key player there for them. He's in hot fire form. Who am I talking about, Kevin?
Um, from West Ham or from is West Ham?
Ah,
Yeah,
right. Kudus. Mohamed
Kudus,
Kudus
Kudus.
is in
Yeah,
hot fire red form right now. You can't deny that. No one can deny that. Once he stays fit, could be another key player for Ghana. Of course, Party. Teetering with an
yeah,
injuries,
yeah.
so
They
we'll
still have the
see.
two IU brothers
Yeah, of
that
course. I
still
no
getting picked. I mean, they may have to be phased out a little bit, but
right.
they are still being picked. Yeah.
But to be fair, for everyone that plays FPL, Jordan Ayew is playing really, really good. He's contributing to
Oh yeah,
Crystal
yeah.
Palace's attack.
Crystal Palace. Yeah, yeah. Jordan
Yes,
Ayew.
so he can pose a problem for any team that they come up against.
Yeah,
Right,
because he's in
definitely.
a bit of a form as well too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely could cause some problems. So I'm looking at him. You never know, might be in a team selection. Group C, again, another team with at least two big names. When you
No,
look at it, two big names.
I
Oh,
think
of
this was
course,
the group of
Egypt.
death
Sorry,
actually. Oh
apologies
yeah,
to
Egypt.
Mohamed
Yeah.
Salah and El Nini and company. My bad, my
The
bad.
FPL god, come on. Yeah.
Egypt were the finalists last time against Senegal. Of course, we know what happened. But of course, Mohamed Salah, game changer. Egypt
Mm.
is one of those teams like most of the other teams. Egypt, most of their players, if there are 25 players, 20 all play in Africa, right? So most of them will know each other, have a chemistry. So it's
Yeah.
just Salah and to slide
They have
in.
a very good defense, very good attack. The midfield a little bit lacking, but heavy on top, heavy below. Like
Right. Good
they
to
actually
know.
keep a good bit of clean sheets as well. So
Right. Of course, Group C, Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, and Senegal. Senegal, of course, the defending champions, won it last time. As I said, they defeated Egypt. Cameroon, of course, favorites. Now, Cameroon have your favorite strikers. Are they set to start and be in the squad this time around? Cover?
I'm not sure. I don't know age catching up with them. I mean, they're not looking that deadly up in front as before. Choupo-Moting, Abubakar, and who's the other one? There's
It
three of
can
them. We
be.
always use. It can be. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it can be is one too that
yeah,
definitely was a top
yeah. Those are the three names that we normally look at, but I find this year they're not looking too hot. So they might be able to like oversee a little bit, but I mean still they're still here for the running. So
yeah. Now this team, Senegal. I did not. I don't think there's much like detriment to the team from last time. I think mostly everyone is fit. Mane recently was back playing because he was injured for a while. So Mane is back.
mm,
There's key talisman, but of course he was injured during the tournament. I think for one, he missed
the
one
last
game.
the
And I
last
think
tournament, yeah, he
yeah,
didn't play the last
missed
tournament, yeah.
yeah, missed one game. I think it was one game, but they were still able to prevail. He was key to that victory. and of course you have Gambia and Guinea. We'll talk about those teams. Group B, Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania, sorry. Now, of course, Algeria, we think of Riyad Mahrez, of course. And of course, Burkina Faso, we think of our boy from Luton, Issa Kobore. Right? I think, let me make sure I'm saying that wrong. It's Kobore, right? Yes, Kobore plays for Burkina Faso. And
You
Burkina
have a few
Faso weren't
Comoros, right?
terrible. Burkina Faso
No,
weren't
they have
terrible last time.
Traores. They have plenty Traores
And
around
they
right
have
now.
Traores as well too, right?
Yeah.
But they weren't terrible last time. Maybe they could do something. This could be a good chance for them to try and come out of this group, right? They're not terrible. The guys that
Yeah.
I backed last time in Group E, Mali, Namibia, South Africa, Tunisia, I backed Mali last time. Mali were pretty good, weren't terrible. Maybe we'll do some research on the spot and try and pick out a few key players from that um, group as well. But the group that, or a team that, of course, we were big enough for the World Cup and everyone's laughing at us, Kevin, is bigging them up because we saw them, Morocco. And Morocco had problems last time because they didn't even get to pick all the key players. Hopefully, it's not this, not so this time. And one of their key players I am looking at for, of course, for this particular World Cup, of course, Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech is a key player, and of course, could cause some
Yeah, they
problems.
have Sufa, Zayat. They have a good
They
bit. They have options. They have plenty options.
have a good squad, right? It's also, please forgive my pronunciation, is of course Azadine Unai, right? Boxer box player, this decent player, 23 years old, could cause some problems as well. So some names there that not too bad to look out for. Right now, of course, some key now when you play in fantasy, we want to get key attackers. We don't really want to get just, of course, we don't want to just get defender. You want to get midfielders that can contribute to the play, that could probably score a goal. Maybe somebody that we will not play in FPL, but we might pick him from Mali if you're looking for some differentials. That Ives Bissouma, of course, one of my favorite players from Bournemouth. We have Dango Taro plays for Burkina Faso as well. So there's some key guys there that we could take a look at if they are fit. Patson Daka plays for Zambia. That's a good shout. So there's some key players there that we can take a look at. So let's bring up the app and see if we can put a team together. Kevin, if you want to show your team first, or I want to bring up my team and then we go from there.
Yeah. Let me share my screen.
Sure. Because I just did an auto pick, so I need to actually pick my team. I need to actually pick my team.
Share screen.
But I think this tournament, I feel like a away team might win it. Somebody was once in a while.
All right. So this is my team right now, as it is. Let me show
Right.
you.
Let me bring
Right.
it up. Right. Nice. All right.
So
Talk to us. Explain
one
the process.
thing. Okay, so the process, I did a little bit of research before.
Mm-hmm.
I found this site here, which
Uh-huh.
had the, what do you call it, the qualification groups before. So I was
Ah,
watching the
nice.
Nigeria from before.
Okay.
They scored 22 goals in
Okay.
qualifications.
Okay.
So that's how I know Nigeria is a big attack. And not too bad a defense for there, right?
Okay. 4
Guinea
against. All right.
Basto, so 11-5. Burkina Faso, yes, they did well, but low scoring games, right? So
Mm.
there's one team that you would love to see in this, right? Cameroon, as I said, normally Cameroon is high scoring, but
Right.
only 6 goals. I mean, they only played 4 games though, but still, that's like real subpar for Cameroon, right? So that's why I'm not too sure about Cameroon as before. Egypt doing what they do. Egypt does 10 goals for them, 3 against, right?
Solid.
Let me show you the one that you were like. Oh, Algeria's the next one I'm looking at, 9-2. Only 2 goals scored,
Okay.
conceded
Okay.
in 6 games, right?
Right. So
This
defense
team,
good.
look at
Okay.
Mali.
Boom.
I
My
know you
team.
like this team.
Love Mali.
15 goals, right? 15 goals and only two conceded. So looking at players from Mali as well. And I'm
All
looking
right.
at these small teams as well, just to be able to fill out the team as well.
Yes, of course.
So
And price
yeah.
wise, yeah.
Zambia. I want to just show Zambia. Zambia beat Ivory Coast as well in the same group, right? So
Yes. Yes.
I mean, Ivory Coast might have a little advantage because now they're playing at home. But again, 12 goals for them, 6 against. So you can see which teams from this, conceding and scoring. Tunisia as well, only 1 goal in 6 games conceded. Huh? So if you're looking
Okay.
for strong defense, right, look at Tunisia. Right? Same thing with Equatorial Guinea. I was saying these teams are not pushover teams. Huh? You see no losses here. So anybody who have to play Equatorial Guinea, they're going to struggle a bit.
They're
It's
gonna
not going to
struggle.
don't expect any big high
High
scoring
scoring
games
game.
against them.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we're looking at the captain picks, especially, look at that.
All right. So we'll
Right.
take a look at those
Yeah.
teams. All right. No problem.
Morocco, I don't know if the pressure is on Morocco a bit, but 8-3, not anything to shout about.
Okay.
Senegal, all games won. So yeah, this was pretty cool to kind of get an
Yeah, that's
idea of the
great.
teams that
Yeah.
actually net, right? So from there, I'm looking at the high scoring teams. So I had 2 top strikers from Nigeria, right? And an expensive player and a mid-price player. But now we're
Okay.
seeing this
Okay.
little flag here. So flags already
Right.
popping up, right? So now I have to look for a replacement for him just in case, right? Daka, I think he might be the talisman for Zambia,
Zambia.
right?
Right.
Yeah. And as I showed you, Zambia was doing pretty well.
Yes.
So he's my outside pick for this. And I think he will be on penalties. As I say, talisman.
Mm.
He should be a good shout for me. Salah and Mane, it's kind of hard not to go with these two,
Of course. Of
right?
course. Of
Yeah,
course.
these
More.
two are safe, right? I really liking how Saudi looking. I'm sorry, I mean Saudi, Algeria looking, sorry,
Algeria. Mm-hmm.
right? Just from what do you call it? Quick searches of the last games, this name keep popping up. Chaibi, right? He keep popping up with the goals. So
Okay.
I know it have the Mahrez and those guys, but I've seen his name a lot more often than Mahrez, and he's a sure start as well, right? If you just to show you how I did that quick, um, what team was that?
Okay. This was something similar. How we
Yeah,
normally do it.
Algeria, right? So yeah,
Right.
ALG. So Algeria games. I just looked up Algeria
Right.
games,
Recent. Yes. Mm-hmm.
right? So the most recent games. Okay, that didn't have any thing. Right, so you see Chabi name came up. If
Right.
you want a better thing, just look at the lineups and you can see
Right.
the positioning. So
And he's
Silmani,
in.
he's our next big one. He's
Mm-hmm.
their main
Mm-hmm.
striker, right? He
Mm-hmm.
would be up in front. So look at
Yes.
this
Of course.
attack already. Mahrez, we all know what Mahrez can do, right? But these three, you can't go wrong with any of these three up in front. This guy, we know this guy, right? Il Nori,
Definitely. Our boy
and
cannot go wrong.
he is a gem in this game because he is only 4.5.
Oh,
He
beautiful.
is very, very cheap, right?
Beautiful.
He's an enabler, a starter, and he will play really well, right? Kamal, you would if you played AFCON from before, you know
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of the wingers. He's a sure start. I think he's on some corners, so some
Okay.
set pieces. This is my only Moroccan player right now, which I kind of
Hmm.
scared about. Yeah,
Interesting. Very interesting.
yeah. I really wanted Hakimi, but Hakimi was a little bit expensive,
Expensive.
right? So I kind of dropped down to him. He's on the other flank. Um, Maz Mazrai. So yeah.
I'm not
But I
even sure I
seen
understand those. All
yeah,
right.
I seen he's flagged now, so I may have to look for an alternative.
Okay.
And what do you call it? Goalkeepers, Angola, he's a cheap 4.0. I think he's the last games. Tunisia, Ben said, we know his name, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
4.5, right? So he's another cheapish goalkeeper, right? I find most of these teams looking very attacking, so I'm not really going to spend too much on like our own Unana or who's the Cameroon goalkeeper again? Um,
Um, shucks. And there's a
Ohana and Onana. It was Ohana,
yeah.
one is Onana. Yeah,
Right.
those
Well,
two,
yeah.
right? Afraid to spending money on those guys, especially since you have Oshaman, right? Who is what? 11.5. Salah, who is 12, and Mane, who is like 12 as well, right? 11.5. So
Phew.
those three alone picking up like almost half your squad, right? On the bench, E. Kamara, I found him, right? He's a Guinea. his name popped up in the recent searches as well in the recent
Okay.
games, and he's very cheap, 5.0. I think he's a left forward. So even though he's a midfielder, he's pretty high up. So looking at him as well as an enabler slash player. Nigeria, he's a wing back as well at a 4.5. I think he's playing. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing. And the last one, Abidi, Tunisia. Again, I just like how Tunisia defenses, and I just look for the cheapest option there. So either Abidi or Ben said will be on the pitch for me at least in the first game. So
Okay. All right.
right.
Solid.
So that's how I went about it. But again, as you can see already, you have to start with two big players,
Yes.
right? If you want, we could check the options.
Well, I'm gonna, my team will be definitely different. I'm gonna
Yeah,
call
definitely.
some names because there's some names that we didn't mention yet so far. Some
Yeah,
interesting
no,
names. I'm
some
gonna call
from
some
Burkina
names.
Faso and those guys
Yes.
that
Yep.
yeah. I know
Tunisia,
you want
Congo,
a Tunisia
Nigeria.
attacker. I know which ones you want already. So
All right. So there's some guys that there's some interesting names that we didn't talk about yet that I'm going to go
no, well,
for.
that's good because we need two different teams so we could actually see
See and
a
compete.
difference.
Yes,
Yeah,
and see how they
yeah.
work together. Sure. So let me bring up my team by the time, and then of course we could work on fine tuning our final 11 and deciding the final team because there's a lot to do.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
and there are a lot of players in this game. Like I don't know, just
bro.
because we actually know these players more better now. So
Well, not just that, people. I think a lot of people will be shocked at who they actually know because people are thinking, all right, I only know the Premier League guys. I can't play this game. I don't know
mm,
anybody else. But if you really take a look at some of these names, you'll be like, oh wow, interesting. Okay. So as I said, all I did was just auto pick, so I'll be able to make our league. But I do have an idea of the some of the players that I want. Now I will obviously I will have to go with one of either Mane or Salah. I'm picking one.
okay.
Picking one, and then I will move to suit because of course. What do you think about the pricing of these players, Kevin? I don't think it's any different from last time. What do you think about these prices?
They actually not too bad. Like nah, I think they did well in it this time.
So you're not too perturbed.
No, not too. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I stretched to get that three premium there, but
okay, I
as
understand what you're
again,
saying.
yeah, you have to look for these like hidden gems. So you have to do a little bit of research, unless you actually
Yeah.
know most of the players in the leagues and outside of the Premier League and Italian league and all those major leagues. So
Yeah. Now, all I would need your help with is just helping me with the group. Because I'll call some countries or some group, then I will move this. So that's the only thing I might need some help with. Trying to just arrange towards the group into like making an FDR in our head. Now, oh, we could make an FDR chart. That would have been interesting. But yeah, trying to make an FDR in our head. So, without further ado, of course, the first name that I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with my boy Kudus, of course. I'm gonna use Kudus as my talisman for now. I'm not going to chase Mr. Salah and Mane just yet. I wanna go for Kudus. I wanna see how differential I can make this team and
where's
then go
Kudus
for
from again?
Kudus is Ghana.
He's from Ghana.
Right now, no Ghana was sus last time, but I think they
Okay,
have
well,
the
you're gonna get a
firepower.
nice little surprise there. Look at the top right of him.
Oh, Losh, of course. Of course. All right, moving right along.
Yeah.
Because of course, these things will happen. All right. Okay, let me go with a weird name. Hold on, Burkina Faso. Let's look at Burkina Faso. Let's pick these kind of players.
Yeah, I know you have your main guy from Burkina.
Right.
One of the Traorés, are those guys?
No, I was going for Taro. All right, I'll have to play in Burkina then. Hold on.
So that Konate, that Traoré.
Hold on. Oh wow, he's flagged as well. What are these flags?
Yeah. I say this
Terrible.
week is only this week because I sent you my list last week and it
I'm
was clear. It
hoping.
was
Well, I
not even last
probably
week, during the week. Yeah.
I'm gonna put them in, and then let's see if it changes over time. Because to
Yeah.
me, these
Because
guys are
it's still early, as well. So you still have a
yeah,
whole week before.
yeah. These guys are fit. So let me go back to my kudos and go with these kind and pick more players. All right. So bam, kudos. All right. All right, we'll go with this guy. So 1-1-1. Try not to just to pick 1-1-1. I don't want to double up as yet. I'm not doubling up as yet. I am looking at
You're gonna
what's
make
his
a
name?
big decision yet with Salah or Mane?
Not yet. We are taking my time on that one. So I have a few, of course, differentials, right? Of course. And some non-differentials. I want to see what my boy. Let me see how much he is, boy. But he's not too fit because he's barely getting playing time. But I'm thinking about Ben Rama. What do you think about that Ben Rama way?
Ben
Ooh,
Rama. What country from?
he, no, he's not a bad shout too, you know. So
And then no,
Ben,
Nori, it will be a very
yeah, Ben Rama is
because
Algeria.
he's cheap. Oh yeah,
Oh,
from
but
Algeria. Okay.
Ignore, in good form too. Huh? Let's be real. Huh?
No,
Ignore,
he
in
is. He is.
decent form. He's
I
playing
just
real.
love his
Yeah,
price right now.
because I'm watching him and he's playing pretty good. He's not playing because he fell off last season, but this season I'm impressed with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well. Now I'm thinking
Ben
of going
Rama.
with a weird. Have you
The
seen
form is
Senegal
on.
squad? Have you seen Senegal squad though?
Yeah, if you look at it, it's not as impressive as it was last time round.
Last time? But they still have
Yeah,
some interesting names though.
it's still, yeah, it's still awesome.
Because
I
I'm
think they're
watching
still ranked number 1 in Africa, right? So,
and someone like Jackson. Very, very, very interested. I think that's very interesting. I'm
they have
thinking of
Ismaila
bringing him in.
Sarr and
Yeah,
Mane, Diallo, right? They have the boy from Tottenham. So,
no, not Basuma. Basuma's from
nah,
the next.
Sarr, the next Sarr,
Sa, and he's playing good too.
Pape
Playing
Mata,
very
he
good
playing
for you
well, yeah.
guys.
He's
Playing very
injured
good.
right now, so don't look at him as yet because the
You'll jump
last
on
game,
him yet.
yeah,
He picked
he
up
may come
something.
on later on in the thing in the tournament.
Of course, he
It's
picked
not
up
too serious. So, yeah.
size. But give me up some time. We'll take a look and pay attention to those guys. Now, Zambia is an interesting group.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Zambia, look.
I'll do something weird like that. Put in a little Dakar, come back up the road again.
Yeah, that's it. I think Dhaka will be the talisman for this.
Yeah, I think you're really mean guy.
Yeah.
There's someone I'm watching. First time we get the right name. I'm watching from South Africa because Africa is nothing like a super
You're
terrible
forgetting
football.
your team, Dred. Your team.
I know, but I'm teetering around it first. I ain't going there yet, right? I'm
Yeah.
teetering. But there's a player I was watching from South Africa. Yes, so Percy Tau, right? It's been a little while since they've been in it because they didn't get to qualify for the 2021 edition that was in Cameroon. But I'm watching someone like Percy Tau. He's one of their main men for creativity. So
Which
that's what
team is that?
this is South Africa. And
South
cheap,
Africa. So South
5.5
Africa is the new South Africa, and who's the two new ones? Congo?
is
Congo didn't
uh
make it last time.
no, not
Oh,
Congo. Crap.
Tanzania.
So yeah. So
The negative version of Trinidad.
I'm, I'm watching them because South Africa group not too terrible. Yes, it's Mali, Tunisia, but it could be
Yeah.
sneaky. They could sneak something in. I'm gonna save one of those midfield places for one of my big guns.
I mean,
Who
South Africa doing good on the sporting stage. Right? They win the Rugby World Cup, so you don't have that might
right?
kind of trickle over. You know, normally when a country
Everybody,
doing good at on the world stages do pretty
yeah.
well across the board.
Everybody else tends to fall in. No, you're right. All right. Let's look at this crazy team called Senegal now. All right. So of course,
Yeah, we're looking at
Senegal.
Tunisia now, you know. Now we're gonna look.
Mane is 11.5. Lost fathers. 56 left. 56 remaining. 2, 3, 3 and 4, 7
Oh,
and
you
2.
forget your boy from Tunisia, Jaziri.
Yeah, I ain't reached it yet. I know what I open them up, putting them back. Not yet. Right. Nigeria now. Can I afford Usherman? No. With Lukman start. That is the
Look,
answer.
who is
That's
this
the question.
Lookman? That's
Lukman used to play for long. He used to play for somebody big and went for long. And it caused a
yeah,
little
I
trouble.
remember, but that's the same Lookman because I find it really
Same Lukman.
expensive.
Same Lukman. Yeah.
Look
That
at
is
his
why he's
price.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is why. Because I think he
I
could
think
cause connect.
he is the assist of the assist in this game, so in for the country at
Ah,
least.
okay.
Right? Because
Okay.
I'm not seeing his name pop up at all. Like I was watching his price and keep asking why is he so expensive? And looking back at all the he's from Nigeria, right?
Nigeria.
Yeah. and he's just not popping up. So I just have a feeling it's just the assist to the assist. He good for the
Okay,
team, but not for fantasy. So
not for fantasy. All right. All right, look, I'll go in here with your boy. Ooh, it can be. And Abu Bakr, but Abu Bakr is a no-brainer. I think I tried to go without him last time, and it hurt me. No, and Gisa
yeah,
is one of our boys as well, but I'm not too convinced. I think it might have some other guys that, but he's reasonable,
the
right?
only thing I'll tell you about Abu Bakr, not seen him playing in any of the international
Yeah.
games so far.
Nah,
I
he
know
has
for
to be
AFCON he's something different. They'll just pull him out,
right.
right? But I
Nah,
just
he
not
has to.
seen him show up much. Yeah,
Oh, look at another someone who used to play for Wolves, Saiz. Not bad. Okay,
yeah,
interesting,
that is,
interesting.
yeah.
And he's cheap too. I might go there instead, you know.
Yeah, I might have to go there since my
Yeah.
how cheap is he? 4.5 or
5.0 is better than 6.5.
7? All right, okay. Yeah, right now my
I would take that.
5.0 Moroccan, he injured, so I might go across them as well.
Ah, okay. Right. I want to get some different, because as I said, it shouldn't really, we shouldn't put too much emphasis on defenders right now. Same thing as FPL. We don't want to go too hard, right? I'm even thinking of Bono as normal for goalkeeper. But who you said he went to again? You went to the away team because of their
Sorry?
defense? Who you went with on with the goalkeeper wise because of their defense? You went to someone interesting.
Tunisia. Tunisia did very well. Algeria a bit. The one that you teasing up for the longest while.
Right.
Yeah, those three are the main the defensive giants, and Morocco, I guess.
All right.
Morocco is
Who
known
is
for the defense.
which group is Equatorial Guinea in?
Equatorial Guinea is in Group One, which is
Ooh.
the host. They play the host first, and then they have Nigeria as well,
All
and
right. So
Guinea-Bissau.
I'll go with
As I
Jesus.
say,
So I'll go with Jesus. So you know, fight up with him, and then let me get one more really cheap keeper. He plays right as you can see, Equatorial Guinea. I'll go with him. Jesus. So I'll go with him, and I need another tricky one, another interesting one. Bono is too much money to go for. All right. I'll come back to that. All right. Let's see how the money looking. Cause I can still bring in some big boys. 29 left. All right. And we still have 5 to go. Any recommendations, Kevin?
I still looking at I'm looking at who's Yusuf. That a guy named Yusuf
With a Y?
from Tunisia. Yeah,
Tunisia. What's
but
that?
I'm not finding him in the game. I'm
Oh,
finding
like
him in
in
all
terms of
the
recent
past
stuff,
games.
you mean? Right.
Yeah, like he's on penalties apparently.
Ah. I was trying not to double up, but Kabori having not a terrible time right now. Who's their group again? Burkina Faso's group?
Burkina Faso's Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. So that's not a bad group.
That's not
It's
terrible.
just Algeria. Yeah, Algeria will be the hard one.
Yeah, Algeria will be the difficult one. I'm thinking of getting defenders strictly from Group F and maybe Group E.
So Group D, well, you already have from
Kabore. I
Algeria.
just wrote in Kabore.
You have somebody from Algeria, right?
Yeah, and I just wrote in Algeria.
Bring in your team now, Mali. Yeah, let's start
Mali.
talking about Mali.
Let's think about this. Let's take a little
Because I
gander.
actually have a player from Mali. Yeah? I don't think I mentioned him.
Who your boy with huh?
Nah, Dumbia.
Let me see what they have now. Ah, your boy's in Dumbia. Okay. So it have this,
Yeah,
but I already have midfield, so I'll have to look at defense
yeah.
or
We
attack.
gotta look at the defense here.
Okay. Who's this guy? Koita. Not familiar with Koita. I'll have to check him out. I'll do a
Let me,
research
let
on
me.
him. All right. So I'll check him out in a bit. But defender wise, all right. So we have Kuya. Hey, wait, that's Kuyate. Kuyate.
I think so, yeah.
What? All right. I think that's a no-brainer. And what's that team? That group again?
They have
So
Suzuko as well. They have Dumbia.
Mali,
They have a big team.
Namibia, South Africa, Tunisia. That's not a terrible group, you know.
The goalkeeper C flag, but I would love to have his goalkeeper Diawara. They have Kamara.
Right.
This is your Ducouré. Ducouré is from Mali? No. Yeah, different
Yes.
Ducouré.
Abelai is it A Ducouré?
Nah, C Ducouré.
Nah. That one is probably the one from Crystal Palace. That Ducouré is not French, right? But that Ducouré is the one from Crystal Palace.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. Yeah, so Mali, as I keep seeing Dumbia keep popping up. He's a midfielder, right?
Well, he's French and Malian, so he's Mali Ducouré, Abelai Ducouré.
Okay.
But he injures anyway, so is he? No, he's have returned recently. Yeah. So doubt. Otherwise, yeah, you know how to jump on that long time. All right, so I need striker, defender, goalkeeper. I'm just get a random goalkeeper then. Let me watch the groups properly and pick a group that might, in case I need somebody that have to play good. Zambia, Tanzania, Mali, South Africa, Mauritania. As you go, as you look at the first three groups, not giving you confidence to go for like a low team for goalkeepers. So I guess save points might be key. Mali, Namibia, South Africa, Tunisia, DR, Group F, Congo. All right, let me look at South Africa. Who's South Africa?
Right. So for Mali defense, I seen a H Traore. Right. I don't know, he might be expensive as he's one of the wing backs. And I see he played the last 3 or 4 games for them.
And a few returns like
Yeah.
assist and whatnot.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just looking at attacking.
Yeah, attacking potential.
Yeah. Israeli, S. Niakate, and M. Hidiara. Right. Those 3 coming up in the last 3 or 4 games they played.
Okay. I'm going to do a little hardcore. Now, what formation you going with? Do I see a team there that is 3-4-3?
Yeah, right now I have a 3-4-3 now, but if you're not sure really injured, I might go to a 3-5-2.
Well, right. Well, that's what I'm looking at doing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
but
a 3-5.
I'll keep any Osimhen for just in case I had to downgrade him to Hala or somebody. So
right.
I don't have anybody from the host nation either.
Okay. Nah, I had to bring in somebody. I mean, you can always bring in your boy, Hala. You know, you love Hala.
Yeah.
All right, let me filter all and see what's keep track. So I have 14 left. I can look for 7. Look for something that somebody I don't mind if they score, I won't cry because I do. I'm looking at playing 3-5-2. Oh, Jordan Ayew. Ooh, but I think he could bang,
Yeah.
I'll hate to have him on the bench and then.
Right now, Ivory Coast playing again against Sierra Leone.
All right. Okay.
Right now, and they're winning 4-0 right now.
Who are the main guys pumping up the goal?
Usamen, Frank Kessier, Bamba, and Bogo.
Oh, there's my boy here. Right?
Look
him right here.
J Bogo.
Yes, you're on my team.
Yes, you're on my team.
I have him on my team.
A defender scored Diomande. That's one of the defenders.
Yeah, we know Diomande. We know Diomande. From Champions League. Where
you from?
He's playing Champions League. We expect him in Champions League.
Okay.
So I don't know which, but he's. All right. This is what I have here so far. So, Dr. Abubakar Jordan Ayew, Utara Kudus Tao Mane Kessie, 8 Nori, Sais Kabore, Kuyate, Ono, and our boy El Shenawi. Now, Shenawi. So, I can beef up the team a little more.
How much have you left?
I have 8 left.
8 million in the bank? Wow. 8. Well, then go 8-0, right?
Yes. So what I can do.
The big defender is the biggest defender. You had to pick him from Morocco.
Ziyech.
Yep. No, not Ziyech.
Nori.
No, from Morocco.
Oh, from Morocco. Mono.
He's played for PSG.
Right,
Hakimi.
Yeah, Hakimi. I think Ziyech. My bad.
Yeah, Hakimi. Yeah, 6.5.
I could afford him now.
Yeah, you can more than afford him. If you can afford him, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And he's only 6.5. Okay, so who do I drop?
He's on all. Yeah, I really want him. So if I can bring my,
my problem is who I start. So do I start 8 Nori Sais and this dude and then bench Kabori. Kabori have a good chance of giving me some good
Mm-hmm.
attacking potential. Or do I
Yeah.
drop bench 8 no for the first one? See how we looking? Because he's cheap. He's a great enabler, but he will start. All right, so I have 6.5 left. All right. I can definitely get rid of Tau and bring in Salah and have the two.
Yeah.
But I was interested in seeing how Tau play. I can get rid of Utara, but he's one of my attacking potentials from Burkino. I can get rid of Abubakar and maybe get someone else that
You have real
definitely,
money. Yeah.
yeah, I could
Put
definitely
put
cause
like
something.
yeah, put yeah, Usman, yeah.
Holla
Or
and Myth.
Hala, one of those two.
Yeah.
As a just a
No,
cash pool.
wildness. It's
Oh,
a
some cash
wild
there.
because a Boniface of Salman, it have Jackson
Oh, okay,
as
wait,
a,
wait, wait. You do have Salah, put Marmoush.
from Egypt because he might get the
Yeah.
assist.
Yeah, he will get assist. Oh, easy middle striker, easy main striker.
Now the problem is again, I want to play 3-5-2. So I start Daka, start Mamush, bench Ayu,
Yeah,
or do
yeah,
I play three
definitely. Yeah.
four three, bench Tau, and play 3-4-3?
I don't want, yeah. I don't want to work. I think Chow bench will be better, yeah.
I can get rid of
He's
Daka, and I could even, well, your Oshiman guy, I can bring in Halle,
yeah,
target
put in
man.
Halle and then get a cheap defender, 4.0, and then nothing. Or 4.5 and bring down here 4.5 goalkeeper to 4.2.
Right. Well, I was gonna start no. I was gonna start him because I'm looking for the clean sheets. I was gonna start him or save points. I was gonna start him because he in group
Okay.
E. Yeah. And I just need one defender. So I could
4.2,
bring,
just look at it have that price thing, yeah, bring it down to 4
yeah,
points.
bring it down a little bit. Right. Filter.
Nah, I'll bring it down more.
Yeah, I had to bring down
You
that
have plenty
filter.
4.5s there.
Damn. Right.
Right.
What do we have? Okay, Tanzania. It could be anybody. Don't have to be anybody that necessarily will play. Yeah. Chepeshi.
Yeah, this is where you have to do that little research and see if they
Let me see
actually play well.
if Banda will play. Boy, let me see. If he
What
was
team?
Tanzania, let me see. Right. So Tanzania full. Let me see. Tanzania full squad. So this is how you do it. You do your research. Full squad. Let me see. Taifa
And that will be
Star.
the Trinidad flag, the inverted Trinidad flag, right?
All right. Tanzania, blah, 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 blah. Defenders.
Who are you looking at? What's the name?
Tanzania. This guy is Zano.
So they have a Mngua.
Abanda, Abdi Bana. Banda.
Let me see what was the name. So trying. Click on the name, make it large. Let me see.
Abdi Bana. Hold on. And not this, huh? I just had it open.
Oh, Bandia.
So I want to see
Nah,
what.
I didn't see him in the last game against Niger. Did he play against Niger?
I'm not even seeing him here. I've seen different names.
I seen Hamad Endo.
I'm seeing Mwenda, Hussein, Joe, but is how. Let me see. Let me filter Tanzania alone then and
Okay,
see.
the two that's getting most is Enudo and Hamad.
Hamid, Fatah. No, that's somebody else. Hold on. Let me see what Tanzania looking like. Because they in group, they in the last group, right? They in the last group.
Yeah, those are the two midfields. Job on the right and maybe Miroshi. Those are the two on the left and right.
The thing is, I'm not even seeing those names. Yeah, I've seen Dixon Job, Wenda, Hussein, but I'm not seeing those guys on this app.
Right, so Miroshi. Look at Miroshi. He looking like he's a player. You might have to search in Tanzania.
Yeah, I'm in Tanzania. Let me take off this then.
Right, so Job is
Job is
4.5.
4.5. That is why I'm not seeing
Yeah.
Job. Okay.
Hamad. Okay, so Hamad playing, he's a 4.2.
Me, Ahmad. All right, boom. All right,
Yeah.
all
But he's
right.
a centre back, right? So
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because
yeah.
I mentioned him. I'll play Aidnuri, Sais, Hakimi, or Aidnuri, or Sais, Kobori, Hakimi. That could play. That could be the first start based on the first
Mm-hmm.
games. So what we could do now, we could look at fixtures and then see how we could adjust the suit. Right? Look
Yeah.
at fixtures. Fixtures definitely important now. Now that we have the team, I'll press save team, and then we go from there. And captain, who's the captain? So we're looking
Yeah,
at.
definitely.
Definitely have to look at that. Who are we
So yeah, save
captaining?
the team and then you will see who they're playing against.
So automatically, they gave me Kessie as captain and Mamouche as vice. Right now, of course, I have a few guys that are flagged, but I'm ignoring the flag for now. I will definitely start Halle and I can bench Kopori. So I'll try the 3-4-3. Don't mind, I really want to play 3-5-2, but I'll do this for now. All right. Oh, so let's look at the fixtures then. So fixtures. So the first game on next week we have Ivory Coast versus Guinea-Bissau, and then the Sunday we have three games. We have Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea in the morning, early afternoon Egypt versus Mozambique, and then Ghana versus Cape Verde in the afternoon for the last game. All right, so we can look at the weekend first. All right, well, so not too bad. Maybe even now Egypt Salah's not looking like a bad shot against Mozambique, and
Nah, I
Salah,
think right now my captain is well, at least my vice on that.
right, and Mane not looking bad against Gambia.
Yeah, I think that's my cap right now.
You
I think
have
Gambia will play a more open game. Mozambique might sit back.
now if you have someone like Kudus, once Kudus is fit, not a bad shout for
Mm-hmm.
Ghana.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. Yeah.
definitely not a bad shout for Ghana. If you are looking, who's the next thing
The
that we could?
Tunisia as well against Gambia.
Okay, okay, yeah, the striker. All right, so let
And,
me for
and maybe
now.
a Moroccan defender maybe against Tanzania.
Okay, if you're feeling wild, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Right, so let's change our captain. For now, I want to give it to Manny, and I will vice captain. All right. So what I've done, I've put my flagged players. What I'll do, I'll put the flag guys on the bench for now, and I'll just put in. All right. So 4-3-3 for now. I know it looks crazy, but it's just in case. This is just the bus team. But either way, substitutes will come on and save the day. So I'm not too worried about that. I could always start them. They don't play, no problem. But of course, closer to the game week, we will, of course,
Yeah,
try to.
I'll send you my team closer so I can post it up
Yeah.
online just in case with any
All right. So,
changes. So
so this is the team so far. So Mamouche from Egypt, Jordan Ayew. I must say though, big them up. They updated the app. Now you can see the fixtures, like how
oh yeah,
Champions League has it.
definitely. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like
The
it. Nice.
filtering working a lot better and everything too.
Yes, yes, the app is running much, much smoother. So big up Feather, real Feather, big girl up, really, really good. Halle as a striker, Kessie. So that was the only. So a few teams are double up. Want to double up with Ivory Coast, double up with, of course, Morocco, and double up with Burkina Faso, right, and Ghana as well. So a few double ups there. I was trying not to, but couldn't help it. In the back, of course, Kabore in great form, Aitnuri good form as well. Sais and Akibi goes without saying. And of course, Owano as my goalkeeper. Because I'm hoping he could put down some big saves
Hmm.
in this first game. And of course, it's a very interesting game, first game. So yeah, that is what I am looking at for now. This is what we're looking
That's
like.
good.
I don't know how else we could alternate this. I mean, of course, if I wanted, because of how much money in the bank, I think it was very possible to have Salah in this team as well.
Yeah,
Right?
who's your most expensive midfielder after Mane?
After money, probably Kudus. Kesse and Kudus, because Tower is real cheap. Real cheap. So that's
Kessie,
that's the most thing.
yeah, attempted by Kessie, yeah, no.
Yeah. But you went with the double money and Salah.
Yeah,
You went
and
half. Yeah.
I and
Osimhen.
Osimhen, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I went a bit
triple up.
differential. So I'm
Yeah.
sticking with this for now.
And if
I
one of
think I
them
like
doesn't perform, you can just downgrade. It's easier to downgrade than to upgrade for me.
yeah.
So,
Bigger. Big up, Crystal. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're good there. Let me see. So moving right along, we could take a look now at this now. We could take a quick gander before we sign off. At this is important. How we maneuver. All right.
Was that
So
the game week? So
yeah, basically, did they
so
have
the
a nice breakdown?
18th
Let me see if they
and the
have a nice breakdown.
22nd.
They don't have a nice breakdown. Let me see. They do have a decent-ish. Right, so game week one.
Okay, I'll
I
check back for the semifinals. Okay, good. I'm missing the being Grenada for 16 and this round of 16 and the quarters. So hopefully I get some silvers to change my team.
right. I hope so too, because I know you have to make the best bus team. Lol. Right. So of course, so game week one runs from the 13th of January all the way to the 17th. That's just game week one. So it's a long game week one, but of course 3-4 games a day, so it shouldn't be terrible. Of course some key games. Any world killers really in the first game, like some epic battles so far. I don't think anything too epic in terms of, at least from our perspective on paper, as yet. I don't think the biggest
Most
thing.
like the Cameroon Guinea will be kind of
Yeah, yeah, I
even.
think that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one might be the one that might be the most tasty, at least
Yeah,
on
and Tunisia and
paper.
Gambia maybe. So
On paper, right?
Senegal
Yeah,
Gambia is not an easy game. I think that's the two strongest ones in that group.
right. Even the Cameroon Guinea might be decent too. I don't see them running away. Mali, South Africa should be interesting, especially based on what you said in terms of how
Yeah,
Mali
yeah.
qualified. That should be interesting. Egypt, Mozambique, yeah, definitely. Well, I guess what we do, we reconvene. We could do a quick think of one if we want to think of video, like the Friday or so, because FPL coming up soon again, resuming. So of course
Yeah, it's the same game because of FPL. So
this runs while FPL is running as well. So we could always jump back on a tinker, any injuries, we could mention that, and then of course we go from there. So yeah, I think
yeah.
I'm happy, satisfied with the team. Bring back up the team one time again, Kevin, before you.
Just keep up to date with news, log in every now and then before the game week starts, just to make sure who actually injured, or if they're not playing or not. That's the main thing, really.
Bring back up your team again. Let me see your team again. Right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Boom. So you went
That's
very aggressive,
Yeah,
right?
very aggressive with almost minimum, but I'm pretty sure these guys playing on the bench.
Yes.
But yeah, this is the guy I was talking about from
Right. So he's their talisman.
I believe so.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Nacho
Right?
Daka
Because
Oshima.
all of them expensive. He's what 6. He's cheap, but then he's 8, and then
Yeah.
11.5 and 12.
Right.
So money, real money in midfield.
A lot of money.
So
What?
it's
How
just
come? How come
right.
Chile and Mares too expensive? So he went for the next best bet.
No, they're almost the same exact price, but I just saw his name pop up on the end of goals on
Okay.
just looking back at the last few games.
Okay.
So
Solid. All
yeah.
right. Well, okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Of course, like, share, subscribe. You can watch this episode over and over just to get some good tips. We did some intense research. We mentioned some players that they may not even be looking at. What I would like to let me spit off a
Well,
list
like
real
the
quick.
AFCON,
Okay?
like our league right here in the corner.
Yeah.
We need more people in that stick. But
Yeah, the
6 out of
league.
the
Yeah,
22 in Trinidad isn't bad. And out of
yeah,
the
that's not bad. I'm
12,000,
gonna
12,000 in Africa is not bad.
Yeah.
So
I'll market it a little more, push it a little more.
yeah.
So top players to look out to look for, probably pick from if you're looking for a decent pool. We have, of course, Wilfred Zaha from Ivory Coast. We have Victor Osimhen from Nigeria, Mohamed Kudus from Ghana, Hakim Ziyech from Morocco. We have Percy Tau from South Africa, Pape Matarsa from Senegal. You have Brian Mbeumo from Cameroon. Right now, of course, this is what might be a bit questionable, but again, he's one of the top boys. We have Mohamed Salah from Egypt. We have Otara from Burkina Faso, one of the guys from Bournemouth. We have Yves Bissouma from Mali. We have Seru Guirassy from Guinea, Papua New Guinea. We have Said Benrahma from Algeria. We have Yohan Wissa. We didn't talk about Wissa from Congo. We
Yes,
also
yeah.
have, right, so he might be cheap. You can check his price by the time, it might be cheap. We have Selmani, of course, from Tunisia. We have Jesus Owono, one of the goalkeepers from Equatorial Guinea. We have Patson Daka from Zambia. We have Mbala Mzola from Angola. We have Ivanildo Fernandez from Cape Verde. We have Edmilson Dove from Mozambique. And we have James Gomez from Gambia. So those are some guys that you can take a look at, check them out, check out this team, looking for some differentials, look at the group then, look back. Very simple, guys. Just Google. But of course, you can watch this episode, share with your friends if you're interested in playing. Our league code is in the description, is in the ticker below as well. And share with your friends. And we hope to see you all in the next one. How much is Wissa, Kevin?
7.5, but he's a midfielder. He's not a striker.
Oh, he's a mid, not a striker in
Yeah.
this.
It's weird.
That is
Yeah.
very weird. All right, interesting. Well, all right. Want to thank everyone. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you very much, guys. We want to get some likes on this video, some shares. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for your support. We will see you in the next one. We'll try and do a quick, maybe a 10-minute episode next week, just to finalize our final teams before we get in any team news, any injuries, any other key players to look out for. Kevin, thank you very much for your time. Happy picking, guys. We'll see you all in the next one. Take care.